when you turn off that alarm clock, it is too damn early. Oh, dang. It's the Wake and Bake Show with your girl, Miss Green Jeans. I'm gonna get you motivated right now.
These Facebook out. Y'all ready today? Y'all ready today? Listen up. Your mind is a powerful tool. Powerful tool. Some smart people at Harvard figured out that you spend at least 50% of the time lost in thought. So that means 50% of the time you are not using your most powerful tool because you're distracted by what's in the future and held up by what's in the past. Distracted. Oh, I ain't gonna make it. That's 5 minutes from now. Oh, I don't like the way you talk to me. That was 5 minutes ago. What you need to do to be able to use that tool, you need to be in the right now. Let me say right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Because if you want to get better, it starts right now. Right now. Because if you want to make it, it starts right now. Right now. If you want to be motivated, it starts right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Right now. Let me see you get it, then let's get it. 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 We go. We go. We go. We go.
Radio probably ain't gonna play this. But chopper going off in the hood, man, like Afghanistan or the Gaza Strip somewhere, man. Yeah. We hear so much, we probably know them to it by now. After all, it's the American way, right?
Home of the brave and free.
It's America.
Free just to murder me.
Land of the handgun.
Land of the beautiful.
Home of the shotgun.
Cursed by the hate withdrawn.
You're dead if you ain't got one. You said it the home of the brave, I get. I said it the home of the K's and the vet. All alone with the J, smoking yay cause it's stressed. Home chrome with the test, up the spray from respect. I learned from the bed, you can stay in the jet. Brought work from the vets, burning rubber in the vet. It's as good as it get, you can play with the red. Then I got older and learned, stay away from the red. God bless you, nigga. The hustle up and make 8 figures. Turn from a goon to a great young nigga. No complain that you're doing what it take, young nigga. I was raised in the decade of hate, young nigga. I would dodge the police cause they hate, young nigga. And we hate them too, 38 and him shoot. How to change the system will take him through. He ain't a killer, but he will if you make him do a homicide here, right there. Put him on trial, let him have a life in it, then do it with a smile. And he only 19, he ain't even had a child. As a child told him mama he'll be gone for a while. And she cried, still did you put him inside. Now she all on her own cause her other son died. Listen to the politician as he lied and he lied. He a snake in the suit trying to hide in the sky.
Home of the brave and free.
Well damn, officer, what I do?
Free just to murder me.
Now hold on, man, don't shoot, I live over there.
Land of the beautiful.
Hey man, what you doing, man?
Cursed by the hate withdrawn.
You tripping, dog?
How
many times did that happen to you? What the fuck you know about being a black man in America?
Is this the
and you wonder why we walk around strapped? Fuck is you saying? Hey, for the stars in the stripe, prison bars in the pipe. Young nigga rolling weed in a cigar he could light. Bang red, either blue, selling hard in the white. Live by the gun, never run from a fight. Trayvon in the hoodie, walking through a neighborhood. He didn't do shit to buddy, he didn't have to die, did he? I guess it cause his dad was a judge in the city. They didn't want him in the pen with them thug, they could get him. A jury of his peers said all were forgiven. The tuck on the mind, right or wrong, I'ma kill him. Fill him with the lead like the put him on Luther King head, like the kill Malcolm X, Edgar Hoover did, yeah. You can catch me in the hood where they shooting niggas at. They don't know if neighborhood or the Hoover did that. Whether Pyros or VLs or GD with me, we down the up, ride from the OG to Pee-wees.
Home of the brave and free.
Don't get it fucked up.
Free just to murder.
If you ain't found something you willing to die for, you ain't fit to live.
Land of the beautiful.
To get something you never had, you might be willing to do something you never done. I'ma die by mine.
Is this the
hey, America. You created a monster that refuses to be ignored. The jig is up. Yeah, I'm with the revolution. I just ain't put no stupid shit. Girl, is you changing, dog? What is you doing? Let me ask you something. If the kids of the future tell me why you can get more for being a CEO than you can for being a teacher. Tell me why it mean more to the government to pay the people who gotta watch over the prisoner more than the people who gotta keep the children from becoming prisoner. That makes sense? Tell me why 9 ounces of crack get you more time than a rape right now. Tell me why them crazy white boys can tote a gun, but I can't right now. Yeah, I had felonies, I done did dirt in the street, but I ain't never gave to nobody that deserved it, you know what I mean? I ain't never ran no public play with no pistol shooting no innocent people. I ain't never ran no school killing no kids. Man, this is a result of you refusing to deal with the issues at hand. We are a product of the environment you placed us in. We ain't do it, we just live through it.
Home of the brave and free.
Got a message to my people.
Free just to murder.
Stop waiting on folk to help you, help yourself. Start with you.
Land of the beautiful.
Get yourself out, reach back, get somebody else out.
The hate withdraw. Is this the new?
And that's the way we gon' get ahead, man. Sitting around waiting on the government to do something for us ain't gonna never happen, partner. They don't give a fuck about us. But don't play into their hand, partner. You making it easy for them. Hell is you doing?
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory U.S. patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and justice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA, or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide, may provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness, specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.
All right, we're back. It's 8 minutes after the hour. You're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show with Miss Green Jeans. Dang, I ain't got quite woke yet. I need that coffee though, bad. But you know what, guys? I'm gonna do something a little bit special for you. I know you said after the harvest. It is too early to be talking about harvesting. Oh, you're gonna want to hear about this harvest, Miss Sharon.
Yeah.
Could you please tell them who you are? And I'm still sleeping. Can you wake me up by telling me who you are, who you with, and what you do?
Good morning. Go on and get your wake and bake on, Miss Green Jeans. My name is Sharon Wright, and I am the owner of Imaginative Creative Concept. I'm an event marketing and branding agency in Charlotte, North Carolina, and so I worked with the North Carolina Women for Cannabis this weekend to host an event, an educational event in Charlotte called Harvest the Good, where we provided an opportunity for our community residents to come out and learn about hemp, CBD, and medical cannabis.
Wow, and I'm going to tell you like this here, she harvests the good too. If you missed that event, you missed one hell of an event. Miss Sharon had some fantastic speakers. She had a fantastic audience. She even had fantastic cuisine. When I say cuisine, I mean everybody was great, but I'm sorry, I'm a foodie. I love the vegan burger, the Sun Burger. Oh my God. I mean, you got me posting up empty boxes, Miss Sharon.
I saw that empty box with Rosemary. My box was empty too. I had the teriyaki chicken made with that tempeh, and I don't know what kind of sauce you had, but that sauce was banging.
I had the jerk with the tempeh, and you talking about something that was so good. Oh my God.
It was really good.
Yeah, I got one for Tim also, and he was talking about how good it was. You know, he was talking about, well, it's gonna be a little spicy. Spicy went to that thing was clean. You hear me?
It was really delicious.
Yeah, so that's what that group, Sun Burger is on the top of my list to the next person. If you have another group, please have them back.
Yes, ma'am. They said they wanted to come back. They enjoyed themselves too.
Well, that is great. That is great. But you're a marketing specialist. I'm gonna tell you like this here. You did your job, because all of us know that when you do activism, there is $0. How in the world did you pull all this off with $0? I mean, the talent was incredible. I mean, we have that wide range of people in North Carolina, Women for Cannabis, because I mean, I've seen some. I mean, if you walked into the building, ladies and gentlemen, I have seen people pay thousands of dollars easily, and I'm not saying this to blow anybody's head up or anything. This is what I do when I go across the country to different events similar to the one that I went to on Sunday. Yes, ma'am, you done your thing.
Well, in everything you have to give honor to a source greater than yourself, and so I call that source God. And once the intention was placed out there that we wanted to provide an opportunity for people to learn and harvest the good, was what was settled upon. Just everyone, it wasn't me alone. We had a tremendous group of volunteers. The ladies stepped up with their skills, including yourself, because you were a very integral part of everything coming together. And as far as money is concerned, it does take a lot of money to execute an event like the one we had on Saturday. As a small business owner, that some of what my investment is in trying to fit into this cannabis industry and find my space. But we also had a contributor, the North Carolina Cannabis Industry Association, which is a newly formed business association in North Carolina that's looking to foster business development for businesses like mine who want to contribute to the industry. So this was one of the first events that association decided to try and support financially just a little bit, and it helped us a lot. I mean, a little bit went a long way, and it was just a blessing to have everybody else just join in and bring their part, because truly we harvested good. Everybody contributed good.
You're not kidding, because like I said, I've been to some events, and I'm not going to call nobody events out and where I seen these ragged events at, because y'all know I travel throughout the country. And by this being your first cannabis hemp event, my hat's off to you, Miss Sharon, and me and you going to talk intensely after the show of a vision that came to me a few days ago, since we have been together last, and I'm going to touch base with you on it after the show, and I think you're going to agree with me on this. But your talent would transition so well into the cannabis community. It already has, because I made sure I took pictures. Every chance I got a chance to get on live, I did, and I wanted to make sure I got as many pictures as possible, because you did your thing. I mean, just that lets us know the professionalism that you have. So if anybody decides to just do an event, you know, I'm gonna be first and foremost. Hey, Miss Sharon is the person you need to talk to, because Miss Sharon has got her PhD in putting an event together. And I mean, I'm not gonna blow your head up. Now listen, I do event planning too, but not to the extent how you had this, my dear. It's no way I could have touched this, because I haven't did it in over like 20 years, close to that, pretty much. I say it's been about let's see, about 13 years, because we helped organize the military balls and stuff, and that is a experience in itself. And then I got a chance to see some of the work that you done, that the layout, the script, the everything. I mean, wow. I mean, you know, for you, me and you both know, just what you did alone cost a ton of money, and you pulled it off. Like, this was professional to the end, and this is what we need in the cannabis industry. I mean, this is something I've always visioned for the industry, and how you did it with such elegance and grace. That's why I kept insisting on you coming on the air. And for those who listen to this show this morning, make sure you go. I'm sharing all the pictures on Ms. Green Jeans page, where you can see how an event's supposed to look. I'm not trying to blow Miss Sharon up. Y'all know I don't do that unless I love what I seen. Miss Sharon, first and foremost, I'm putting it out there. If I'm hosting an event, you better believe Miss Sharon gonna be in the background, because I love her work.
Well, we all work. I mean, like I said, it was a team effort. We were blessed that everybody came together. All of our energy was good.
Well, I want to hire the whole team. I want the whole team. I mean, we gonna have to sit down and talk. I want everybody that was there, that kicked in on that event, to be on the next one. You hear me? Because, like I said, out of all events I've been, cannabis.
That is it. But I want to tell you this too.
Mm-hmm.
I had a chance to visit a conference, a national conference hosted by Women Grow. Are you familiar with Women Grow?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay, so when you get a chance to see how women on a national level operate in the cannabis space and how they look at the industry, it's used the same way as many other industries in America that make our economy revolve. And as the cannabis industry emerges, we have to really look at how we plan to fit in this growing marketplace. And as activists, we are doing one thing, but there's also many other segments of the industry that require our attention. And that's one of the things that we wanted to also highlight with Harvest the Good, because we have vendors who have CBD products. We have people who are making edibles. We have people who, not even on the educational side, engineers and chemists and biologists, and there's just a range of people who participate in the cannabis industry.
Okay, and I'm gonna stop you right there, Miss Sharon. I'm gonna stop you right there, because it's a point that you hit, that we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna get them a couple of songs, and we're gonna come back. It's a point that you hit. You went so past, you were saying so much good stuff, I couldn't stop you. But you talked about education, and I want to talk about a particular guest in particular when we come back from this musical break that we had, that must be a must-see, and we must bring her back again. Hey, you're in tune to 710 Radio, the Wake and Bake Show with Miss Green Jeans. We'll be right back.
Said it wasn't a gateway drug. My homie was taking subs and he ain't wake up the whole while.
These billionaires, they caked up, paying off Congress, so we take their drugs. Murderers who will never face the judge. And we dancing to a song about a face gone numb. But I seen homies turn gray, noses draining blood. I could have been gone, our 30s faded in that tub. That's Prince, Michael and Whitney, that's Amy Ledger and Pimp C, that's Yams, that's DJ AM. Goddamn, they're making the killing. Now it's getting attention cause Sarah, Katie and Billy. But this shit's been going on from Seattle out to South Philly. It just moved about the city and it spread out to the burbs. Now it's everybody's problem, got a nation on the verge. Take activists off the market, jack the price up on the syrup. But Purdue Pharma's about to move that work.
My drug dealer was a doctor, had the plug from Big Pharma. He said that he would heal me, but he only gave me problems. My drug dealer was a doctor, had the plug from Big Pharma. I think he trying to kill me. He tried to kill me for $1.
And these devils, they keep on talking to me. They screaming, open the bottle. I wanna be at peace. My hand is gripping that throttle. I'm running out of speed. Try to close my eyes, but I just keep on sweating through these sheets. For a horseman, they won't let me forget. I wanna forge a prescription, cause doctor, I need some more of it. When morphine and heroin is more of your budget. I said I never use a needle, but sure, fuck it. I'm caught up, I'm on one, I'm nauseous. No options, exhausted. This is not what I started. Walking carcass, I lost everything I wanted. My blinds drawn, too gone to leave this apart.
My drug dealer was a doctor, had the plug from Big Pharma. He said that he would heal me, but he only gave me problems. My drug dealer was a doctor, had the plug from Big Pharma. I think he trying to kill me. He tried to kill me for $1.
Re-up, death certificate, signed the prenup. Ain't no coming back from this Percocet activist, Ambien, Adderall, Xanax binge. Best friends with the thing that's killing me. Enemies with my best friend, there's no healing me. Refilling these. They say it's death, institutions and DOC. So God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. The wisdom to know the difference.
Whoa, yeah. It's a healing of the nation, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Well, what them say, yeah. Whoa, yeah. Me put a seed in the garden. I can't wait to watch it grow. So Babylon, me beg a little pardon. Please leave my herbs alone. Me put a seed in the garden. I can't wait to watch it rise. So Babylon, me beg a little pardon. Hurry up and legalize, so me sing again. Bermuda me come from, where the price of herbs is too steep. Oh yeah, me want get a quarter allowed, but me struggle to make ends meet. Oh yeah. So all my Bermudians light just spliffs and let them know. Hey, we not born regular, it's only high grade that below. Me put a seed in the garden, I can't wait to watch it grow. So Babylon, me beg a little pardon. Please leave my herbs alone. Me put a seed in the garden. I can't wait to watch it rise. So Babylon, me beg a little pardon. Hurry up and legalize, so we sing again. Can somebody tell me when my government will steal? Oh yeah. A lot of these countries that legalize ganja are dead free. Yo, stop living in the past, have to keep up with the times. Don't charge me with possession, stop messing up with life. Don't pressure the people, stop hiking up the price. You're telling pure lies, and now you be a despise. So, me put a seed in the garden, I can't wait to watch it grow. So Babylon, me beg a little pardon. Please leave my herbs alone. Me put a seed in the garden. I can't wait to watch it rise. So Babylon, me beg a little pardon. Hurry up and legalize, so me sing again. Spread them around, plant them all over. Don't cut them down, Mr. Officer, no son. Me love the feeling from the healing, oh yeah. So let the herbs grow to the ceiling. Me put a seed in the garden. I can't wait to watch it grow. So Babylon, me beg a little pardon. Please leave my herbs alone. Me put a seed in the garden. I can't wait to watch it rise. So Babylon, me beg a little pardon. Hurry up and legalize, so me sing again.
Which is splendid. Sit shit down with other shit, let's see if you're down with this. It's about strictly trying to roll a blunt. When you get the hang of it, you carry more blunts than Archie Bump. First of all, you get a fat bag of ism from Uptown. Any local store sells the shit, friend. Purchase a Philly, not the city of Philly, silly punk. I'm talking about the cigar, the Philly blunt. Lick the blunt and then the Philly blunt middle you split. Don't have a razor blade, use your fucking fingertips. Crack the bag and then you pour the whole bag in. Spread the ism around until the ism reach each end. Take your finger and your thumb from tip to tip. Roll it in the motion, then the top piece you lick. Seal it, try it with your lighter if you got to. The results, proper. That's how you roll a blunt. That's how you roll a blunt. Get that's how you roll a blunt. 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 What you say? Piece the beat rubber. That's how you roll a blunt. Piece the beat rubber. That's how you get 'em up. That's how you roll a blunt. That's how you roll a blunt. That's all roll a blunt. And get fucked up, yeah. The second paragraph might make you laugh when a brother rolls a blunt and his breath smell like your ass. That's when you know you gotta take the blunt from him, cause his breath has the dragon in the dungeon. Like the blunt, here's the lighter. I would if this shit would stop dripping with saliva. And if you're gonna lick it, don't drown it with your spit shit. I don't know what dick gon' last, push your lick quick. And how about the non-blunt rolling females that always fucks it up cause they don't wanna break their lean nails? Sorry, Red, for spilling it. You better pick up every seed of it. Because I paid 10 pills for the get ill. And for spilling it, you better get lost or get grilled. Bo know everything from sports to other stuff. But I bet you Bo don't know how to roll a blunt. Yo. That's how you roll a blunt. 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 That's all roll a blunt. And get fucked up. That's how you roll a blunt. 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 Hey nigga, pass the goddamn blunt. Shit, what's holding it all day for? Still big ass down. Yo, check this out. I want all the real niggas out there and the females too. If you got a fat blunt in your mouth and you feeling high as hell, I want y'all to repeat after me. Check it out. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I'm high as hell. I'm high as hell. I'm high as hell. Yeah. Last but not least, Redman like to say peace to all the blunt rollers from the tri-state to the Middle East. And give me a blunt when I kick the bucket. Devil or no devil, when high I'm the wrong one to be fucked with. So everybody put their blunt up in the air, take a puff, blow the smoke out like you just don't care. So it's heard through the next block. I'm out, peace to Red Fox, I'm off to the set spot. Yeah, DJ Twins in the house. Yeah, Redman's in the house. Yo, peace to Pack, Whiskey Posse, the 4x6. Yo, I'm out. Yo, Rick, turn this shit off, man. Turn that shit off.
And we're back. It is 29 minutes after the hour. Wow, Miss Sharon, we had a heck of a conversation out the air. We were just talking about future events, guys. But anyway, we were talking about education. And I'm going to let you know what? I'm sorry to say it. And I want to apologize to both of you ladies if you're listening. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce both of your names. Don't ask me why I botched them up so bad. And I was about to botch them up again. Miss Sharon, can you tell our listeners this morning about our education part of the show that they missed out on briefly?
So we had four great speakers in two different segments. Our first segment was Katie Moyer, who is the owner of Kentucky Hemp Works, and they traveled from the far western side of Kentucky, and I can't right off remember. Rosemary, you said you had visited there before.
Yeah, it's right outside of Hopkinsville. It was right outside of Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
That's right. That's exactly right. And so they traveled to spend time with us. A hemp grower and manufacturing company, woman owned, and we had Dana West McElwee, who is a disabled nurse and a proponent for legalization for medical cannabis, and she just really gave a riveting testimony of her life, actually.
Yes, she did.
About her medical conditions and why she is so passionate about the social aspect of why people need access to medical cannabis. I was busy, but I did get a chance to hear a lot of what she had to share and thought it was just very profound. And then we had a little break there, and we were blessed with a very informative talk from Leslie Lumeria Coleraine. She's the director of Community Wellness Foundation here in Charlotte, and she does grassroots education and wellness classes and yoga, and very spiritual lady, and she shared with the attendees, the guests, about just the history of hemp, what hemp really means to people of color and African American people specifically. And then our keynote speaker, I would say, would be Afia Wangaza, who came from the Malcolm X Center in Greenville, South Carolina, and she is a human rights activist. She spent a lot of time globally working for human rights and political prisoners, and I've been blessed to know her for a number of years, and she was very, very willing to come up and be a part of our day, and I think everybody learned a lot from all four speakers.
Yes, we most certainly did. I mean, at one point I got so caught up, forgot my duties myself, to be honest with you. It was really, wow. Like I said, I've heard a lot of speeches and a lot of events since I've been doing this, but everything I heard on that stage was fresh and new. I mean, and for me to say that's amazing, that as long as you do it, you hear the different stories and everything, but how these stories were told, and they were different stories of different people that if you walked out on the street, you really wouldn't know that some of them are in the state that they are, some of them do the things that they do. Like I said, I was blown away about everything I heard, and that takes a lot for me to get there like that, but I truly did, and I really enjoyed myself personally. But hey, what is your future? What are you thinking about for the future of you in cannabis and hemp speaking? I understand you got a great team, and you always give credit to the team, and that's what it is. Not about I, it's about T. You can't do anything with I, but it's more about E. And I love how you do that, and that's a fresh approach here in the cannabis community, because most of the time you hear I. So that's why I say you go far. So where do you see you at in 2 years in the cannabis community?
Wow. Well, I guess right now when I look at, because I mean I love myself as a contributor to us moving towards legalization, learning more about the political processes as well as the economic influencers, because that certainly is driving where we are and where we aren't. But as a business owner, I'm greatly interested in compliance. I'm interested in regulatory processes. That is a part of what my company Imagine This does for businesses in other industry areas. And so I'm interested in how we move from, through the legalization process and the compliance steps that we put in place so that consumers can have, whether it would be for us first, patients would be consumers, so that they can have safe access to the medicine that we as patients need. And I include myself as a patient because I too have autoimmune illnesses, and I would prefer to have access to a plant and the byproducts of the plant that I feel are beneficial to me. And so when I look at compliance and regulation, I just like to better understand how that is going to be delivered safely to consumers at the retail and dispensary level, and I'd like to be involved in helping other businesses get prepared for this evolving landscape. I think it's important that all of us are prepared, that we understand what it looks like in legal states, where other legal states are doing on the patient side, on the advocacy side, on the business side, on the education side. There is a lot happening, and it happens differently in every state, and so there's just a lot of information. And as an agency that I kind of pride myself historically over the past 30 years in fitting into a lot of different spaces where I've done community outreach and education and awareness and brand development and a lot of those things that provide awareness and an opportunity for people to know more and be empowered and make logical decisions because they have more information. I've just been that type of business, and so I want to be that type of business in the cannabis space as well.
Well, I love everything that you said and the vigor that you're doing it in, but let me go ahead and hand this olive branch to you. You know I work with Minorities for Medical Marijuana, and everything that you described is what we do. And when we take this next commercial break, I'm going to talk to you about that on air. And also, we're going to wrap it up. We're talking about the volunteer aspects with Harvest of the Good, how we volunteer, and we're going to do a wrap up. So
I'd love to talk about the volunteers.
Okay, great. We're going to do that. Right about now, it is now 39 minutes after the hour. We're going to go ahead. I know y'all trying to wake up. Okay, it's about that time. We're going to go ahead and give you a quick stream before when we come back. But we're going to go ahead and get you a little bit of music. We know y'all trying to wake up. We done gave y'all a lot this morning. We just want to change it up. So you be like, I can't catch everything at noon. So guess what? We're going to give it to you in the morning too. Because you can always replay it back. You're going to go to the 710 radio. You're going to look up the Wake and Bake Show with Miss Green Jeans. I'm going to change the format and look at that tonight before I go to bed. So guys, so you'll have a whole new look. You won't have to look that hard. Then it'll be on Miss Green Jeans page as well. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and get you a little bit of music. We'll be right back.
Rolling up a do when I wake up and contemplate how I'm gonna make bucks. Rent is due soon, I'm pitching. No different, I need to throw a change up. Before you start talking, get your weight up. Same dudes hating, they keep doing the same stuff. Kush loud, say what? We only look down and roll weed and pray up. And blow my smoke to the heavens above. And thank God just for showing me love, for giving me the strength when push came to shove, and making this beautiful bud, for real. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
Hopped about the bed, grabbed my Ziploc. Y'all know my campaign, smoke trees, not rocks. Fell asleep with a dream, came up with a plot. Now I'm bleeding my block off private stock, trying to stack me up $1 million. House on the hill for my wife and my children. Flow non-violent, but I'm talking about a killing. Could've called life or I could've fell a victim, but I ain't never slipping. The night I hit my knees and pray. I try to talk to God, but he can't hear what I say. So if I go before my time, here's my soul to take. But if I get up in the morning, let me bake when I wake.
Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
I'm all about feeling great on a day-to-day. Double-fisted red cups, I ain't ashamed to say I'm trying to have the best summer I ever had. Inhale some good, exhale the bad. This is just the way things go first. I wait, then I bake, then I elevate the code. Cause you only get to live life once, but if you do it right, then once is enough. So just remember that whenever times get tough, and keep faith within the God we trust. And remember you can only take it day to day, and everything's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. Hey.
Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Roll it up for the good times, pour it out for the bad times. Hit my knees and pray, I say goodbye to yesterday. I wake, then I bake, and everything's okay, and everything's okay, yeah.
kind of love that she give to me. High grade, high grade. Me need her each and every day. High grade, high grade. Come check me today. I need the high grade, high grade.
And we're back. 46 minutes after the hour. You know what? Time flies when you're having fun, Miss Sharon. And we've been talking about after the harvest. We've been talking about the speakers. We talked about myself. Now, the thing that makes all this work is the volunteers. And you had some excellent volunteers on your crew. Would you like to talk about them in detail? Because I mean, I don't know if everybody heard my show yesterday with I read from Dana about how she felt, and I felt the same way. But writing one thing is one thing, but hearing it come from the voice of the person, it means so much to a lot of people. And I know myself personally it does. But I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for our listeners, because volunteers don't get recognized enough, and these volunteers need a recognition of that and then some. If I had an award, I would give each one of these ladies an award for what they done.
They all need a big award. Nothing happens alone, and certainly this event did not happen with me alone. So shout out, yeah, exactly right, Rosemary, is what Miss Green Jeans is what they deserve, is a big shout out. We had a great team of ladies. We started out meeting, it was only about 6 of us, met here in Charlotte. As you know, the North Carolina Women for Cannabis is a group of ladies that started out in March with about 35 of us meeting in Raleigh at the North Carolina General Assembly for Women's Advocacy Day. And from 35 in March, the group has grown to over 600 ladies, and which is a phenomenal increase of women who have publicly stepped out to say that they advocate for the legalization of cannabis, medical cannabis. So to help plan the Harvest is Good, several dynamic ladies stepped out, and so I don't want to miss anybody, but I definitely do want to say thank you to some incredible women specifically. We had an incredible decorator. Her name is Jana Harmon. We had Patrice Marsh, Toya Jordan, Dana Hall, Dana West McElwee, Rosemary Wallace, myself, Sharon Wright, Anam Karapath, Paula DiCarlo, Jay Bari, who is our mother hen. She is one of the oldest members of the North Carolina Women for Cannabis. She came down, was able to travel with us, travel and be with us. Rebecca Forbes, who is one of the co-founders of North Carolina Women for Cannabis. Am I missing anybody, Rosemary? Please let me know.
No, ma'am. I believe you got everybody then.
Walker Sproul. I can't.
Right, Walker.
Sproul with Charlotte Normal.
Oh, we can't forget her. Oh, she'd have my hand if we did that. Also, what I would like you to bring up is our oldest hen. I found out some interesting things about our oldest hen. Did you know our oldest hen used to be a professional wrestler?
Oh, what?
Yes, ma'am.
Jade used to be a professional wrestler?
Yes, ma'am. I told you I get the goods.
Yes, you do. You sit and you investigate. You get all the information.
Yes, ma'am. I wanted to get that on air just for that fact, to get that reaction. Yes, ma'am. We had 2 wrestlers in the building, by the way. my person that was with me, Mr. Tim Bryce, does a lot of filming and taping with me, and also he does my security. And because by me traveling so much, and usually I'm traveling by myself, as you can tell, Tim comes to be quite helpful. So we had double security in the building. We had 2 former professional wrestlers.
Wow. Well, Tim looks like he is still a wrestler.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But yes, when you get a chance, we gonna sit down, and I can't wait. I'm gonna let her and Tim do an interview sometime when we all get together again, because that's something I want on tape, because she was before the Fabulous Moolah.
Well, that would be interesting. Well, you know what, what about that song, Miss Green Jeans? What about Miss Jordan and that song?
I want that song, The War Is Over. She killed it. She killed it. So that's why I was asking you off air, and I'm hope she will listen. Tanya, I need that song so I can get it in rotation. It's gonna be, I already got 1 local, and now I'm gonna have you're gonna be 2, and I'm trying to get others in rotation just like that, because you'd be surprised who people that listen to these shows. We get listened to in 27 countries, and I believe it's spoken 31 different languages, which is surprising that I didn't know until I actually researched Speaker. So thank you, Speaker, for able for me to speak languages that some of them I obviously could not speak for myself. Thank you so very much.
Well, I hope Harvest the Good is very simple in other languages, because we would love to do Harvest the Good globally. It would be great to carry all this great energy to all the other states and do a Harvest the Good DC, a Harvest the Good Denver, a Harvest the Good Atlanta. We would just love to harvest good all over.
I think Atlanta gonna be our next stop, because they got a plenty to harvest down there. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Since you said harvest the good at Atlanta ATL, I got a plug down there named Coach. Coach is, when I say, you think I got some energy? No, ma'am. The Energize Abundance sees Coach and run the other way. That's the type of energy that Coach has. I've had Coach on my show several times, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach back out to Coach again, because I can imagine he's going to blow the doors off when I get him started talking about everything that's going to be going on in the next few weeks and months to come down in the ATL. So I can't wait for that. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up and let everybody know how to get in contact with you. Also, how to get in contact if they want to become a member of North Carolina Women for Cannabis.
Thank you, Rosemary. I just want to thank you once again for being such an integral part, just a big part of the energy for that day, and preceding with our podcast interviews with our speakers. You certainly contributed your good, and we appreciate you so much.
That was a labor of love.
Oh, well, we love you. We do. And if anyone would like to contact me, you can reach me by email currently. Imagine this, IMAGINETHIS 704@AOL.com. We are working on a website, so look for that soon. And then you can always contact Ms. Green Jeans. She knows how to contact me. For the North Carolina Women for Cannabis, that email address is www.ncw4, the number 4C, North Carolina Women for Cannabis.org. Please check them out. Women in North Carolina and South Carolina, but primarily North Carolina women who are interested in engaging, interested in advocacy, interested in connecting with other like-minded women. Please check out North Carolina Women for Cannabis. The organization, the movement needs your energy. Rosemary, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate you.
I thank you so very much, Sharon, you, Rebecca, Dana, everybody else. I mean, we'll be naming all night all the names. We have over 600 some members. So everybody from Women in North Carolina Cannabis. Yes, ma'am.
But if I may, one other person, I do just really, really want to shout out Jana. We would not have such a transformed venue in Banquet 49.
Yes, ma'am.
For a banquet, check out Banquet 49.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so very much, Banquet 49. Sharon, you have been a joy. Thank you so very much for everything that you do. We're going to go ahead and wrap this little bit up like this here, guys. You know what I always say. We lose 22 soldiers a day to overdose, for not having cannabis in their life. They have the opioids, they have the pills, they have, whatever. Life is getting rough. And one thing you don't need is these soldiers out here being over-medicated on these opioids. Some of them make them lose their mind. People don't want to tell you that, but some of these mind-altering drugs usually go a little bit to the left. They don't want to talk about it, but it's real. So the best way to handle that is let's take away the brown bag and give them a little white and green bag. That's called cannabis. It works, trust me. I'm a proud member and proud user of it, because without it, life would be miserable for me and so many others. Cannabis saves lives. It might save your own, so think about that. So we're going to go ahead and click over this last little bit of music. Hey, also check out the show that we're going to have coming up soon with Dr. D.B. Kush. We don't know. The doctor just might show up anytime, so stay tuned for that. He's reluctant like that. Once again, this has been brought to you by 710 Radio, from the mountains of Denver, Colorado to the red clay of Rock Hills, South Carolina. Once again, thank you, Rick. Gotta thank Mr. Rick Rainwright, because he makes it all happen. Be blessed. Talk to you at noon. I'm out.
Here I come, pumps in the bump, make you wanna hurt something. I can take your man, I don't have to sex some. Hang him out the window, call me Michael Jackson. I'm a pain in your rectum. I am that bitch y'all slept on. Heavy hitter rhymes, spitter, call me rerun. Hey, 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 I'm what's happening. Hypnotic in my drink, that's right. Shake your ass till it stink, that's right. Mr. Mo's on the beat, that's right. Put it down for the street, that's right. Pass that Pass the Dutch, baby. Shake, shake, shake your stuff, ladies. Pop that, jiggle that fat. Don't stop, get it till your clothes get wet. Number one, drums go bump, bump, bump. This beat here will make it boom, boom, jump. If you's a fat one, put your clothes back on before you start putting potholes in my lawn. Oh my gosh, I'm under attack like my name was Saddam. I am the bomb from New York to Milan, and I can write a song sicker than Jeffrey Dawn. Who touched my car alarm? Breaking my car, you will hear Viper arm. I've been a superstar since Daddy King was raw. I'm live on stage, come on and give me some applause.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. You all are so wonderful.
Come on, pass the Dutch, baby. Shake, shake, shake your stuff, ladies. Pop that, jiggle that fat. Don't stop, get it till your clothes get wet.
Listen up, motherfuckers. You have 5 seconds to catch your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pop that, make that money. Just keep it going like the Energizer Bunny. Shake that, move it all around. Spank that, Dutch back now. Freak him, freak her, whatever your choice. Didn't come to judge, I came to get get you moist. Scream, and my voice is lost. Can I get a ride on a white horse? Come on, pass the Dutch, baby. Shake, shake, shake your stuff, ladies. Pop that, jiggle that fat. Don't stop, get it till your clothes get wet. Pop that. Pass the Dutch, baby. Jiggle that fat.